6.87 Dota patch review today. It's come out today on the 26th of April 2016, so it's I'm just gonna go through the main points and maybe a bit more. I'll see how it goes, and maybe hop in game and see the new items that have been put in. So first of all, we've got a rework to rank. Basically, there's been put in a ban stage, so you can ban out some shitty heroes. It's basically a random thing, so people could just vote troll heroes off. Like, it's not guaranteed any bans, but I don't know, it'd be interesting to see how it works. Scan ability, not really sure. Scans indicates whether there are enemy heroes in that area during the 8 seconds. Well, that's just gonna make Rosh, buddy. Does not consider units inside the Rosh pin. Just if there are any enemies. Well, that's interesting. It's going to change the dynamics of the game for sure, especially in competitive play. Alright, basically some increased hit points to starting, hit point per strength, that's pretty big. Mana per int, yeah. Hero base mana increase from 0 to 50, yeah. That's actually pretty big. That's almost a whole spell for some heroes, so that's pretty interesting. Intelligence now increases your spell damage by 1%. Well, shit. Imagine if OD is still fucking OP. But we haven't got to that hero yet. Stats hover on your hero. Shows your total spell application, including Aether Lens. That got nerfed, just saying. Lane creep health upgrade. 10 to 12 hit points. Lane creep upgrade. Does that happen every 7.5 minutes? They're going to get stronger. Alright. Tier 2 towers damage now sustained. That's alright. That's not that big. Towers now grant armor around all allied units. That's good if they're trying to fucking dive you. Tower true sight range reduced. Bit shitty. Initial bounty rune no longer gives experience. That is quite interesting. Melee hero attack range increased by like 22. That's just like nothing almost. Creep aggro duration and cooldown both increased. Melee creep bounty reduced 40. 38. It's not that bad. Melee and range creep bounty gold upgrade over time. See, this is going to make the late game more interesting, so you can actually catch up in the late game if you don't farm as much in the early game, it seems. Melee creep XP reduced. That's quite a bit actually. Range creep, holy shit, look at that. Fucking double the same total XP per wave. 3. Okay. So it's still the same, but the range, holy shit. Holy shit. Fucking 90 XP. If you deny the range, that's like, fuck. It's like most of my XP. That's shit. Oh, yo. Experience required to get to level 8 to 9 rescaled. So that's a little bit easier. Yeah, 600, so it's 1200. Fuck. A big jump. E-Blade now blocks in-flight attack projectiles fully rather than just the ones launched before. Evasion now uses pseudo-random distribution. Too sure, but I'm assuming that's kind of like how Void's bash works, basically. The more attacks hit, the more chance you have to hit, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's it. Evasion is now calculated on impact rather than launch. That's great. Centaur Corsair. Ooh, it's a bit of enough. I don't even know what these are. Corsair. I'm not an expert on Centaurs though. Excuse me for that. Return magic resist slightly reduced. I think the spellcasters are coming out this patch, but that may just be me. Shine experience bounty. Whoa, 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 what a nerf. Fuck, that's basically level 5. That just nerfed it to shit. Plus, Shine gives less experience before the 52 mark and more after. Well, damage and haste runes no longer have special rules for being dispelled by spell immunity. Interesting. Some buffs that are now purgeable. Not that interesting. Minor adjustments to cast range mechanics to reduce overly long cast ranges. Moving quickly. That's interesting. So maybe you can get a few hits in before fog and stuff now. Illusions now damage from no benefit from damage block. That's great because now fucking the stout shit and shit will actually do shit, and it's worth picking up on PL and stuff now. Like it was before, but not as much. Captain's mode, there's been a few changes. Just a bit of timings and the order of bands. Not that interesting unless you're really into it. 40 seconds to 30 seconds. Bonus time increased. First, second, yeah, it's not that cool. Remove strong armor type and moved effective use to soft type. Basic type. Shine armor from basic to hero. I didn't even know they reworked the armor again. Maybe that was a patch or 2 ago. I thought they just had the 3 damage to, oh, that makes sense if they had 3 damage and 3 no, they changed the attack type as well, pierce to hero. Oh, it must have been before. I didn't notice that. Thunderhide attack. Yep. This is just some what's it called? Neutrals being upgraded. See any OP? Not really, they're all being nerfed basically. Alright, terrain. Most of this isn't really relevant until you have a look at the map. See, like, ramp, not gonna be at a new wood spot in the middle of the dire jungle. See, I'd love to have a look at this section and show it in-game, but I'll see how I go. Other than that, I'm just gonna skip this part and look at the new effing items. Alright, first we got Bloodthorn on the agenda. It's made from Orchid, Chrysalis, and a recipe. Total cost is 7.1 thousand, which is, holy shit, a lot of money. But it does give you 1.5 crit is alright, but it's only going to be good if you can hit crits on spells. Now that's just going to be fun. Imagine hitting someone with freaking Ags, fucking Lion, Lena, and just kaboom, you crit, and it's fucking, I don't know, a lot more, you know. See, 1.35 times. That's fair on a fucking budget crit. That would be fair. It's not OP, but some people would think it is. What good cooldown is 18? That's pretty fucking fast. Some values as Christmas 20% chance to land. Oh, that is an interesting item. Anyway, we'll get on, keep moving forward. Echo Saber. It's 2650. Oblivion Staff Open Club. It's kind of like the Intel version of the Dragonlance, I'm seeing. So you've got some attack speed and strength from the Ogre Club, but you've also got the int, some damage and magic resume, which is awesome, you know, for those heroes that need a bit of strength. So it's 200 hit points now because the strength got buffed. So it's a great item for some heroes. Passive is interesting. Causes melee attacks to attack twice in quick succession. Your double attack applies a 0.6 second 100 move speed attack speed slow. Oh fuck me. Has a 5-second cooldown. Okay. Ah, that is interesting. Because now you only want it on. I actually don't know where this is going to fit in now. You want it on an int hero or someone that needs mana, but you need it on a melee hero. So, hard to say. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when I know who fucking that works on, that's for sure. Alright, Blightstone. This is basically a mini Desolator. 300 gold, reduces armor by 2 on attack. It's needed in the Desolator recipe and for a medallion of courage. So, infused raindrops. It's a consumable item. Oh, you can only buy that in the side shop. Interesting. Or maybe as well. Sorry. Provides 0.5 mana regeneration. Comes with 5 charges. The item is destroyed when it reaches 0 charges. When you receive over 50 magic damage, it procs, consuming a charge and blocking 120 magic damage. The proc has a 4-second cooldown. It is pretty good, because 0.5 mana regeneration. Fuck me dead. Have like 10 of them on Zeus. Well, you can only get 6, but fuck, do that. Man, zip, 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 bitch. That is a lot of mana regen early. Honestly, a lot. 225, so you've still got your, 400 gold remaining, so you could easily buy regen and some stats with that. That is crazy good. I'm going to see that definitely being used. Probably in my games as well. Windlace, not Windlance. 20% movement speed. Available in the shard shop. Model violence, it's okay. It'd be good, you know. Just a bonus pop-up of speed in case. Be good in like heroes like Vocal, but they're probably getting nerfs, so I'm not sure. We haven't got there yet. Tome of Knowledge. Ooh. Well, this is actually fucking dope of an item. Let's be honest. 425 XP. It's not, you know, 5 less would have been a lot better, but you know, we're at the 425 mark, so 150 gold for that, and it restocks at 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, most heroes are about level 8 or so. Depends on how well they went. You know, supports are obviously less, so supports can easily, if they've been stacking and stuff and doing well, one of them can buy this, and boom, they're level 6. So that's great for a catch-up item. Otherwise, I don't really see it being that useful unless someone really needs a important level 11. You have a heavily dependent level hero on your team, but it's not that bad. Alright, Hurricane Pike. Now, this is an upgrade from a Dragon Lance and a Force Staff, plus a recipe. You basically get the attack range, the int, the hit point regen, and some strength from the 2 items, but it's actually an agility item with 20 agility gained. Alright, the active is when used on an enemy, it pushes you both away from each other, 450 units each, and allows you to attack that target without restrictions for 4 attacks for a maximum of 5 seconds. Allows you to say that. I'm not really sure about this one. So you use it, you push each other away, and allows you to attack that target without range restrictions. So, this is interesting because I'm getting that on Drow. That's for fucking sure. Actually, on Enchantress it'd be fucking awesome as well. This is basically an Enchantress item, honestly. Definitely an Enchantress item. No range restrictions. You've got, besides the agility, everything else you want. 15 strength, hit points, 10 intel, damage, 4 hit points, always nice, and the attack range, what you want. But this active makes the thing just so great. Yeah, that's crazy. That's definitely just, please, enchant, play me. Alright, getting to the item changes, we're like a third through this, I guess. Skull Basher, slight nerf, and slight recipe reduction. So it's not that bad, but you know, you're nerfing, you know, almost 30% of the damage, so kind of shit. Abyssal has a different way of being built now. It's a slight reduction in cost, and you need a Vanguard to build it, which is kind of weird because I don't know. It's actually going to be so dope. Because on AM, which I play sometimes a little bit, it's quite good. You know, the 10 strength, 250 hit points. That's 450 hit points. Great. 15 hit point regen. That is absolutely crazy. I think this is going to be good on Bristleback as well. Because for that late game Bristle, you kind of need some lockdown, and this honestly provides it quite well. Anyway, overwhelmed mana cost. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Is that the active or I don't know. Probably. Oh, that got nerfed. That's not got nerfed. And that's great. 8th lens. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. 8th lens got a nerf. Spell amp from 8% to 5%. Knew that was coming. Animal Courier, respawn time 140 to 120. Still 180 seconds for that. Flying Courier. Armlet gives you 5 armor. Gives you 10 more active, so that's great. Blade Mail, it's basically got a little rework. So it returns any damage before any kind of reduction, and it returns at the same type of damage as it was received. Can still not hurt spell immune targets. Yeah. Bloodstone, holy shit, look at this. Bloodstone, initial charges increase from 8 to 12. It's 4 extra mana regen. I think we see the Storm coming back to life. Maybe. Like, honestly, I'd fucking hope so, because I just lost where my place was. I was gonna go back to this one quickly. 0.85. You can see that going on Storm. 120 magic block. Great for mid hero. Sorry about that one. Anyway, keep going, because that doesn't really do anything. It's just one item. Butterfly. Flutter. Not really any change. Crimson Guard. Sight. Hit point regen increased by 2. Oh yeah, that was with the Vanguard change. And Abyssal. Great. Deso. Just the Blightstone needed. Diffusal Blade. Purge cooldown increased from 0 to 2. Yeah, it's not that bad. It was a good item anyway, so it still is. Mana burn by illusions. Ooh, slight nerf. Not that bad. It's a bit on PL and stuff though when you think about it. It adds up to quite a lot per hit. Yeah, the Dragon Lance, we knew that was getting changed, and it's still pretty much the same. It's a bit more now, but it gives you strength instead of damage and attack speed, which is okay. Drums, the way to build it is a little different now. You need a Bracer, Ring of Regeneration, Windlace, and a recipe. The cost has been slightly reduced. The stats have been slightly changed, as in you get 9 int, 6 strength, 3 agility. So on agility based heroes it is nowhere near as good. It is mainly a drum of intelligence now, as I see fit. Not as good. I didn't like that change. But, you know, most people didn't like buying drums, so maybe they changed their mind now. Yule Scepter, just a slight change. Flying Courier, cost reduced. Geometry Sight, radius reduced. Ghost Scepter, form, cooldown reduced by 5 seconds. Glimmercape, mana cost reduced. Guardian Greaves, recipe increased. Heart of Tarrasque, strength bonus. Oh damn, that's a lot. That's 900 hit points now. That is really nice. Well, it's fucking 900 hit points from the strength, plus whatever it gives you, plus what, 250. I don't really see the change in that, because you're getting, what, 100 more health from this change, and plus the change in 19 strength to 20 strength, so you end up, Heart of Trash still gets a 50 hit point buff at the end of the day, if my maths is right, which I think it is. Maybe. No. I can't remember. I honestly can't know now. No, it didn't. It didn't get 100% buff. It got nerfed, actually. Fuck! I got nerfed, my bad. Remove all of what I just said. It's less hit points. That's 900. It's still like 1150 health, which is a huge amount. Imagine putting that on Phoenix. Anyway, Heaven's Halberd. The disarm duration on ranged targets increases by a whole second. Hooded Defiance. Removed 1 ring of regen. So that's a bit of a buff. Well, Lincoln's. I honestly hated that random number, 1325, so 1000 is quite nice. Lotus Orb, requires an energy booster instead of the recipe. That's a good choice, and the hit point regeneration slightly increased. The damage amplification on Mask of Madness reduced by 5%. Medallion of Courage requires a Blightstone. Yeah, we saw that from above. The Observer Wards got a few things changed. The Golden Experience rescaled from 50/100 to 125. Duration reduced from 7 to 6 minutes. Now, I'm pretty sure it was 6 minutes once upon a time, so makes sense. Stock interval reduced from 180 to 150. Octarine Core no longer provides HP regen. Mana regeneration reduced from 100% to 50%. That's a big buff to Octarine. I see the Bloodstone builds coming back now. Hit point regeneration from Perseverance 5 to 6. Pipe of Insight. Removed Pipe of Insight barrier stack limit duration. Not really sure what that is. Anyway, point booster health bonus reduced from 200 to 175, and the bonus mana increased from 150 to 175. That's not that big of a change. Just means if you pick it up for health now, it's not as good. You might as well get the what's it called? If you're going for hit point buff, you might as well get the ultimate orbs. Yeah, 200 hit points, a bit more cost, but point boost is always still good to pick up. Pressure orb, hit point increase. See a lot of that this patch. Fucking 10 to 12. That's basically from the Ring of Health. Ring of Aquila, a little nerf on the armor, which only the aura gives armor now. That's okay, that's fair. Damage, I don't really honestly see point from 9 to 10. Like, you need to make more bullet points or what? The Bassi is the same case, only the aura gives armor. Damage bonus 6 to 7. Ring of Health, saw before, 5 to 6. Ring of Regen, the cost reduced by 25. Ring of Atos, removed chance to True Sight on the target. Sange, the Maim chance increased. Maim slow reduced from 20% to 20/10%, depending on range, melee or range. Sergeant Yasha following the Maim's chance, but on the Sergeant Yasha it's actually 30% now, which is double of what it was before, so I think we'll see that item come out quite a bit, because it honestly was quite a good item beforehand. Now it's just all a reason not to get it. Come on, like, get this item. Shadow Amulet, slightly reduced cost. Silver Edge now requires Shadow Blade and Ultimate Orb. Backstab damage reduction increased. So the cost is slightly cheaper, and it gives pretty much the same stats, I'm going to say. It really does, besides 2 less damage and 1 less strength, but you get 15 agility, 15. It's a lot better of an item. It's more versatile than just being able to buff. It's actually, you know, the 15 damage is, you know, not that great because, I mean, it's not because it's not great, it's because you get 15 for the agility as well, so you're actually getting 45 damage here instead of 30, attack speeds here, and you're getting a little bit of attack speed from the agility as well, so it's a great change to the item, I think, if you're used to getting it. Smoke of Deceit, slight, you know, nerf to the, buff to the buy rate, 12 to 11 minutes, no longer has a cooldown attached to your hero when used. That is good, because if only one hero can, you know, have it in their inventory because everyone's full, that's great. Personally, I'd love a slot for supports and carries, like a little utility slot where you can't buy items, but you can buy like consumables, like wards, potions, and dust, smoke. That would be an awesome idea I want to add, but that didn't happen because you're gonna be used somehow. I don't know how, but you know, you can't put main items in there. And in the late game, when people are like, I can't fit fucking smoke, I've got no item slots. And like, cunt, you've got a fucking spare utility slot, so get your fucking face fixed because you're fucked. Anyway, sorry about the profanity. Soul Booster no longer provides hit points yet. Basically going into Octarine, it's not gonna be as good. Talisman of Evasion, cost reduced, TP Scroll, cost reduced. Oh, fucking loving this team. They're encouraging noobs to buy TP Scrolls. It was like 125 once upon a time. Now, 50 gold. 50 effing gold. That is one creep. Honestly, one creep and a few seconds of gold per second, you're there. Vanguard hit point regen, increased. Veil of Discord changed. You need a Helm of Iron Will, 2 Null Talismans, and a 400 gold recipe. So the cost has been slightly reduced. The stat changes are pretty similar, besides there's less intel now. Hit point regen's the same, and armor's the same. So it's pretty much the same, except it's just not as good. And it's also now dispellable, so yeah, that nerf. Anyway. Vladimir's offering, yeah, armor reduced, that's cool. So that's all, that's the items. Fuck yeah, time for the heroes, boys. Abaddon, Curse of Vengeance slow increased. It's just the scaling's increased, the total 20% still. AA, Cold Feet, cooldown reduced from 15, yep, rescaled, a bit better, level 4. Cold Feet damage timing changed from 0.8 to 0.1. Yeah, that's yeah, that was nerfed for sure. 0.8 to 0. Does that mean that starts taking damage straight away? We'll have to see. Arc Warden. Yeah, when you see a patch with this much on a hero, you know he's been nerfed, so I almost don't feel like going through him, but I'm just going to let you read the points quickly if you're interested. You know, basically his whole hero is getting fucking nerfed. Anyway, we'll get to the good part. Axe, look at this coming out. Counter Helix damage type from physical to pure. Do you know how crazy that is? He's going to be a spinning OD now. I definitely see Axe coming back. He is going to make this comeback. Look at that pure damage. Pure fucking damage. I don't care how much armor you have. I'm going to spin to win. That is fucking bringing back the Diablo 3's Barbarian spin to win for sure. Anyway, counter helix damage reduced. From 100 to 90. Honestly, I wouldn't really care if it's 180, but it's pure because fuck your armor. Bane and Feeble Mana cost reduced from 95. Well, it's just rescaled. Sweet to 90, that's cool. Beastmaster, Call of the Hawk. Its vision has been slightly nerfed, which is fair enough because it was broken. And the night vision slightly nerfed also, which is alright. Bloodseeker finally gets an AGS upgrade. Grants 2 charges of Rupture with 40-second replenish. Whew! Boy, oh boy. Rupture cast point improved from 0.6 to 0.4. Strength growth increased from 2 to 0.44. Yeah, I see Bloodseeker coming back, for sure. Maybe not in the same way he did before, but he's got the Sanjin Yasha build, he's got the extra strength gain. He's honestly... he's there. He's got the right things now, I think. But, we'll see. Bounty Hunter mana cost increased by 15. Brewmaster, he's got a slight spirit rework. Earth Brewlings Pulverize, 150% bonus damage to buildings. Yeah, this hero, I don't know much about him because I don't play him, but, you know, I've seen him being played a bit, and I'm not going to claim I'm an expert on him, but the spirits basically make the hero, and if you can micro the heroes in a fight, you can take out 2 to 3 heroes. You can focus 1 or 2 with your fire and earth, because they're your main damage ones, and the water one basically just debuffs, and cyclone's one of them for like 1,000,000 seconds. So something like that. But you know, the patch notes are there for you to read. I can't really go through them because I'm no expert on... It's just that attack damage from each one has been nerfed, basically rescaled. The fire one got a buff, but the other two, the earth and storm, not so much. Armor type change, and the storm backstab damage. Whoa, that's a big one. Windwalk backstab damage. Wow. Anyway, Bristleback. The damage threshold reduced from... yeah, slight debuff there. Scepter Goo range increased. Alright, Centaur War Runner. Double-edge cooldown from 8 to 6. Yep, that's OP. Stampede duration from 3.75 to 4. Chen, Hand of God, no longer fully heals his creeps. Oh, why do they have to nerf Chen? It's not cool, man. Alright, Clockwork, Battery Assault, damage increased. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's almost like, you know, 20%, I'm gonna say. I'm not that good on math this morning. But at max level from 80 to 95 per tick, which is quite a lot when you consider it. That's a big change. Level 7 Clockwork is definitely making a comeback with that bonus damage. Minor cleanup on power cogs. Pushback distance change from that to that, so slight change, very slight. Crystal Maiden, Nova, cooldown reduced from 12, rescaled to 12, 11, 10, 9. Arcane level 4 regen increased from 6 to 8, that's huge, that is huge, man. You know those noobs that rush their aura and say, oh, you're noob CM. Well, look at that, 8. I'm just spamming spells now, bitch. Yeah, Death Prophet definitely got a nerf, but we missed Dazzle. Poison Touch range increased from 600 up to 750 level 4. Death Prophet, Spirit Siphon no longer grants vision. It is changed from pure to magic type. That honestly makes sense because pure was bullshit. And no longer goes through spell immunity. Spirit Siphon damage increased from 20 plus, etc. level. Spirit Siphon duration increased from 5 to 6. Spirit Buffer range reduced from 300 to 250. Base strength reduced from 19 to 18. Not that much difference. Disruptor, the kinetic field AoE increased by 15. Dragon Knight, breathe fire attack. Reduction increased from 20, rescaled just to 35%. Breathe fire cooldown rescaled from 12 to 14 to 11. Base damage increased by 4. That's good. The Drow Ranger Gust Cast Point improved from 0.4 to 0.25. Yeah, I don't see that being that good. Earth Spirit Boulder Smash knockback speed reduced from... wow, that's quite a bit. 25% Mado. The base movement speed reduced by 10. You're going to be Invoker now, mate. Earthshaker has got a Scepter rework for Enchant Totem because a 900 range ground target ability for your enchant totem is not OP at all. Causes you to jump in the air and land at the target spot, casting enchant totem there. Well, casting the ability will make it behave like the original form without jumping. This is, I want to try this out now. Alright, Elder Titan, not much of a fan, but the damage increase from 80 rescaled to 160 at level 4. It's quite a nice change, you know. He may come back, but don't see it happening straight away. Impetus got a slight nerf, which is fair enough because it was kind of bullshit, but 3% at level 3 ults, not that much different. The range, big nerf, 750 range reduction. That's fucking huge for her. Enigma, demonic conversion does not work on Beastmasters, Boar or Hawk. Fair enough, because that's kind of bullshit. You know, it was the same for when Midas, you could Midas Necros, but thank God they fixed that. Faceless Void finally gets a fucking nerf. Scepter, what does it do then? Just a fucking cooldown? That's bullshit. The 7-second was what made Void. Anyway, Time Walk cast range increased from 625 to 675. Time Walk cast point increased from 0.2 to 0.3. Time dilation. Cooldown increased slightly, and it's rescaled from the slow's rescaled just to 8. Time Lock no longer deals damage, double damage inside Chronosphere. Did it? Holy shit! Didn't even know that. Time Lock damage increased from holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit balls! 125. Talk about Basher and Void now. Alright, Gyro got a reworked Scepter. Adds Side Gunner, fires an attack automatically at random enemies within 800. Why am I reading 800 when it says 600 AoE every 1.4 seconds? Same firing rules apply. Same firing rules as Rocket Barrage, but does not attack while invisible and is disabled by break. But not while hidden from the map. Okay, cool. Husker, Berserker's Blood, max attacks. Did he really need a nerf? Did he really? Well, he just got a buff for at level 4. He's now 340 attack speed, but yeah, that's a bit fucked. Invoker, here comes the nerf, boys. Invoke spells. Invoker's 10 real abilities. Okay, yeah, because we didn't know that. Cast point increased from 0 to 0.5. Bit of a sad. Cold Snap is now dispellable. Ghost Walk cooldown increased from 35 to 45. Yeah, that was needed. It was honestly bullshit. You could run around, find someone, stay. If he's cast spells, then fuck off. But let's be honest, that was fun. Tornado Vision reduced from 600 to 200. What the hell? Come on, give us a chance. Forward Spirit, Health and Mana changed from Exhort Quas to Quas Exhort. What? Did they just switch them around? Okay. Oh, like he needed a nerf again. You saddos. 16. You're making him sad, guys. Come on. Macropire for JQ. Oh, distance increased by 500 units. Macropire is no longer unit targetable. Macropire Scepter duration increased. Holy shit. 20 to 30 seconds. That's huge. Healing Ward now follows Juggernaut by default. Like fragrances. That's a good play. Movement speed 315 to 335 for Coddle. It's pretty nice. It means he's going to be the drug lord running around fucking. Yeah, for now. Conquer, the turret damage is now dealt evenly over 8 ticks. Previously half the damage was dealt at the start and the other half still. Oh yeah, that's alright. Torrent stun duration increased from... That was one that should have been done like 10 patches ago, but like 0.07, yeah, I don't want to get fixated on that, but that just annoys me that it's 1.53. Like, what kind of number is that? Make it sensible at least. Right, let's get through this. Torrent mana cost reduced from 120. It's just been rescaled. Base armor increased by 2, quite nice. Legion Commander's Jewel no longer ignores disarm and ethereal states on either target. Oh, yeah. Dual duration increased. Whoa, 8 seconds. 8. But that is with Scepter, so that's actually quite big. Knocking down the carries and stuff. Let's go Lich. Frost Blast and Change Frost slows are now independent buffs. Debuff, sorry. Chain Frost no longer jumps to zombies. Well, thank fuck for that, because dying is a pain in the ass. Life Stealer Infest can now only target agent creeps with level 2 or 3. Thank fuck. Or I can sick of those cons getting in it and running around. Like, you're not doing any good for your team. Well, most of them were. I did see some good plays. Strength growth increased from 2.4 to 3. That's quite nice. Lone Druid's Bear Entangle now uses. Thank God, that makes sense. Not this RNG bullshit. Battle Cry damage reduced slightly. 150 at level 3, now 130. Luna, Agigrow, whoa, I'm 3.3, mate. Stunning. Her hit points still suck dick, but besides that, Luna combat, possibly? Nah, I don't see it happening. Needs more. Magnus, base hit point regeneration increased. Ooh, that's kind of nice. And base damage increased. Medusa Stone Gaze, damage amplification increased. Just a 50%. Base, and the duration from 6 rescaled to 5, 6, 7. Stone Gaze slow reduced from 50 to 35, slight nerf. Meepo slight base damage increase by 4. Mirana gets a Scepter upgrade. Yes, my actual favourite hero besides Invoker and Furion has got a Scepter upgrade finally. Passively triggers Starstorm every 8 seconds. Oh my god, bring back the fucking days! Warcraft 3 right here, mate. Every 8 seconds. If there are no units to affect, the spell waits until there is a nearby enemy. Does not trigger if the enemy does not see you. Passive procs are disabled by break. That is interesting. Alright, Morphling, replicate damage dealt increased from 50 to 80%, that's crazy good. Hybrid cooldown reduced from 120 to 70, that's a pity. Ooh, Trance Bounty, no! I liked feeding my Trance before. Trance Vision reduced quite a bit actually, to 500, that's fuck all. Alright, sorry I skipped Naga once again. Mirror Image, illusion damage increased, rescaled at level 4 from 35 to 40, but it's a bit better in the earlier levels as well now, but all in all the same. 5% difference, that's great. Song of the Sirens, Scepter, Regeneration. Naga had a Scepter? What? Like, what? It's not even good, so I kind of just want to skip it. Song of the Siren now affects units like golems. Makes sense. Fucking has a golem chasing it. Take this, bitch. Chucks out the stun. Alright, Necro, Reaper Scythe respawn time penalty reduced from 30, rescaled to 10, 20, 30. Reaper Scythe damage factor increased from 0.4 to 0.6, 0.75, 0.9. So it's just rescaled a bit, makes it a bit stronger on the earlier levels, which is great. Nyx, Spike Carabrus not preventing damage when a spell immune target damages you. Not preventing damage. Okay, so yeah, it was damaging you when they BKB, but now it shouldn't. Okay. Base hit point regen increased by 1. Omni. Degen Aura no longer pierces spell immunity. That's great. Oracle Scepter. Woo! I have not played this hero in 1 yet, so I really do not care. But reduces Purifying Flames cooldown from 2.25 seconds to 1 second. Wow. And lowers cast point from 0.3 to 0.1. That's quite big. OD, still got the int steal, but has been nerfed from 2. Yeah, 2 at level 1 was bullshit, honestly. But it's still got 4, so with the item, one of the items up the top, I don't really want to scroll all the way up, but one of them increased your, what was it? What eighth length? Damage amp, spell damage amp by 1% for every 16 int. This is still huge for that. So OD I think will still be played. It's not completely nerf. The mana cost increased from 100 to, yeah, it's a pity. The Astral Prison class range reduced, but still at level 4 600. Just level 1 doesn't make it as good. PA, Stifling Dagger, does now does a real physical attack for 60 plus something of your attack damage. All attack effects work and behave as if your hero performed them. PA's turn rate increased. Whoa, that's decent. 30, that's not 33, that's 50% increase. Phoenix Supernova Scepter now increases the number of attacks needed to destroy the supernova. Yeah, it's gonna rain, so hopefully my mic doesn't be a piece of shit. Park increased illusory orb speed by 1. Pugna. Nether Ward now treats illusions as creeps for hit count calculation. What? What? I'm not really sure. Not a Pugna fan, so I'm not sure. Razor, static link break distance increased by 100. Damn. Oh my god, he is here. Rookie Modu in the captain's mod. Well, Blink Strike damage has been buffed because that needed a buff. Tricks of the Trade class point improved from 0.4 to 0.3. Tricks of the Trade cooldown reduced from 40 rescaled to 40, 35, 30. Got Rubik. His Fade Bolt damage slightly increased. Well, at level 4 it's by 20. Null field increased. Slight increase there, 20% to 22%. Turn rate increased. I don't know why these heroes are getting turn rates. Like, they need as much speed as they can get. Sand King, Sandstorm, max channel time rescaled from this to this. 50 seconds is reasonable. 80 seconds is just, yeah, you gotta sit there till your life ends kind of thing. Shadow Demons, Disruption, Illusion damage increased. Wow. From 30 rescaled to this. Max level, it's a 15% difference. Soul Catcher cooldown reduction, rescaled from 13 to 13, 12, 11, 10. SF, looks like he's got some changes. Requiem of Souls, damage line travels distance rescaled from to 1000. Requiem Souls starting width increased initially, but ultimately it's the same. Requiem of Souls end width rescaled from, why is it 425? You know. Anyway, besides that, the Scepter now increases the souls, so that's basically 20 extra damage, 10 extra souls, which is good. He kind of needs that. SS, Shadow Shamans, Mass Serpent Wards, splash mechanics reworked. Now it is 75% splash. I didn't even know he had a splash with Ags. I just thought he did more damage. But that's amazing. Last word no longer slows is Arcane base duration reduced from 7 to 6. Arcane Curse now slows movement speed. So Arcane Curse does, last word doesn't. That's cool. The Arcane Curse has been fucking buffed a lot, you know. Now it's definitely a good skill to max. Last word is, it's still a nuke, but if you can make them cast spells to get away, then it's possible to kill them with the Arcane Curse. Glaives of Wisdom, damage rescaled, slight nerf there, 90% to 80%, that's still cool. Skywrath's Mystic Flare Scepter duration increased from... What? Oh my god, what a nerf! 2.4 seconds is now 12 seconds. Wait, no it's not. That's a huge buff. Why am I saying nerf? 2.4 to 12 seconds. Same damage per second. Holy shit! Well, I should message my mate because he's a fan of that hero. But Mystic Flare Sceptical duration increased from 0. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're gonna give a buff here, give a nerf here. Balances it. Sure. Shrapnel for Sniper, nothing new. Slight damage increase. Not a fan of him anyway. Not after the patch where he got nerfed. You know, he's just noob. Alright, let's see Specs nerf. Spectral Dagger no longer slow, no longer goes through spell immunity. Fair. Haunt cooldown increased from 120, reworked. Fair. Horn Illusions are no longer unstunnable. What? They were? What? Agility growth, slight nerf, 2.2 to 1.8. Storm Spirit with Ags, he's back. Ooh, Bloodstone, and this, he's back. Causes Electric Vortex to be a, oh my god, 475 ability around your hero. Oh my god. Requires visions over the units to affect them. Well, Q, then that, you're done. Sven, base movement reduced from, that's like nerf. Terror Blades, base armor increased by 3. Timber Saws, Whirling Death debuff duration increased from 11 to 14 seconds. Reactive armor regen and armor per stack increased from 1, rescaled to 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. Tinker's Rearm, mana cost reduced from 125, rescaled to a smooth 100, 200, 300. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's quite nice. Because with Soul Ring, you're getting a lot out of it now. 4, you'd only get 25 mana. Now you've got the extra 50. Which is great, Could no longer rearm part. Oh, that should have been fucking in ages ago. That's bullshit. I didn't see a Tinker get one in my time playing, but you know, it would have been a bullshit thing to do. The base intelligence has increased from 27 to 30. Treant Protector's Nature's Geese. Tree Search Radius reduced by 25. It's Tree Search Grace. What's it called? Reduced. The duration's reduced. Movement speed increased from 10, rescaled to 14, 16, 18, 20. Leech Seed cooldown reduced. That's quite good. 7 seconds at max. Right, I think we're almost done. Just like 20 more heroes. Troll Warlord, let's get to him. Ranged Whirling Axes cooldown reduced from 20, 18, 16, 14 to 19, 16, 13, 10. I'm just saying numbers now, that's what I feel like. The Favor, if that's... I'm not really sure how to say it. Max stacks increased from 6 to 7, that's quite nice. The Tusk Walrus Kick cooldown. I'll rephrase. The shittest ability in the whole fucking game reduced from 12 to 8. The shittest fucking ability in the game's damage increased from... It got a damage? Oh, maybe it's not the shittest ability in the game anymore. But it was when it first came out. I'm not taking that back. Undying's Tombstone now treats illusions as creeps for hit count calculation. That's good. Fuck you, PL. Vengeful Spirit, Magic Missile, Stun, rescaled from... That's just a lot of numbers. It's just rescaled. It's a little bit better. Viper's Poison Attack is no longer an attack modifier. Damn. Viper with the Scotty. Visages, Gravekeeper's Cloak, retime charge from 4 to 3 seconds, slight buff. Gravekeeper's Cloak minimum damage threshold increased from 2 to 15. Not sure. Stoneform stun delay reduced from 1 to 0.85. Warlock's Shadowwood cast range deficit increased 500 to 750 at max level. Fatal Bonds cooldown reduced from 25 to 18. Flaming Fist damage changed from 40% for something to 100% chance for... I don't even know what Flaming Fist is, to be honest. Time Lapse now disjoints projectiles. Well, that's fucking nice. Time Lapse Scepter cooldown reduced 20 to 16. Weaver now loses unit collision immediately when casting Kuchi rather than after fading. That's good. Makes Weaver a bit better, not so shit. Winter Wyvern added Scepter to Weaver Wyvern. Causes Arctic Burn to be toggled and drains 40 mana per second. Well, this hero just got fucking buffed. Activation mana cost is the same as the current. No longer has the limit on number of attacks per target. And the cooldown reduced from 120 to 90. Wraith King's Mortal Strike now does a critical hit for double the value when attacking non-heroes. Well, time to jungle, bitch. And finally, we're on Zeus, the last hero before I can end this video. Static Field damage reduced from... it's only 1% difference, let's be honest. Static Field no longer disables Blink. Well. Oh, I'm gonna just see a lot of people just getting away and being like, fuck you, Zeus, and then getting bolted down by his ult. Anyway, Thunder God's Wrath, damage reduced from... It didn't need another nerf, because honestly, his bloody ult is not even good anymore. 225 damage, that's fucked. And at max level, 475, that's shit. Anyway, thanks for watching the video of me going through Dota's 6.87 patch. Hope you enjoyed it. I've just gone through what I can, and I know it's a lengthy video, but hope you enjoy it all the same if you've watched it. And yeah, just shout out to everyone that plays Dota, because it's a sick game and it's just going to get better. Vanilla Mage is coming up and everyone's keen. Anyway, peace out.